It is always fun to introduce someone that I know personally, and a couple of years ago I got to introduce someone that I played football with at Western. But this coach, in 1988, I was thinking about calling him, wanted to know if he'd like to have a new assistant coach. Last night, when we met, he said he would, so that makes me really good. Coach Denny Doc. Coach Doc has been in the coaching world for 40 years. Wajiak, Hartford, and Stevensville Lakeshore. 33 years as a head varsity coach. His teams have won 15 conference championships while posting undefeated conference and regular seasons. He has coached teams to 20 playoff appearances with 13 consecutive years, 1998 through 2013. He has won district and regional championships and has coached 11 academic all-state teams. Has been an MHSFCA East-West All-Star Game West coach, an MHSFCA Regional Coach of the Year 8 times, and also awarded the Quaid Sportsmanship Award in 2008. In his last 33 years as a head coach at Hartford, Wajiak, and Stevensville Lakeshore, from 1981 through 2013, Coach Doc never had a losing season. He retired from coaching in 2013. What coaching has meant to Coach Doc. It became a very good job that I could become passionate about. I was lucky to find something I was good at. Football has given me lifelong friendships with players, coaches, and opposing coaches. Coach Doc's most humorous incident in coaching. He related several to me, but I liked this one. One of my players took off his shoulder pads and jumped the fence in an away game. When I called him to go into the game, the players told me, "He's gone, Coach." Coach Doc's biggest thrill in coaching, without a doubt, coaching my daughter in softball, state champions in 1995, and coaching my son in football for 3 straight playoff appearances. But I must admit, beating St. Joe in overtime when the rivalry was renewed in 1989. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Hall of Fame, Coach Denny Doc.
All right, thank you very much. Thanks, Jack. Thanks to the association for just a fantastic honor. My goodness. I'd like to introduce my family members who are here with me tonight. First of all, my brother, who still can't believe that we ever lost a game, Joe Doc and his wife, Kim. Our son and daughter-in-law, Jeff and Emily Doc. Our daughter, Jamie Doc Ricard. Our grandsons, Mike and Nolan and AJ. And my wife, wonderful wife, unbelievable, plus over 1,500 softball games, as well as 40 years of football. Sue. This almost did not happen. In 1970, I was standing in line to register for A&P aircraft mechanics courses at Western Michigan University. They told me I couldn't possibly play football and take these classes because all the labs were at 3 o'clock. So I stood in line with my buddy who was signing up for PE classes. Yeah, here I am. There was a plan out there somewhere. In 1978 at Wajiak Union High School, I applied for the head job. The best thing that happened to me is I did not get that job. Newly hired head coach George Werner hired me as an assistant for the next 3 years. He was a lot harder on me than he was on our players, but he taught me how to coach, taught me how to run a program. And George never failed to remind me that you only needed to hit on Friday and Monday through Thursday was for teaching. 1981 at Hartford to 2013 at Lakeshore, we coached using the same principles George taught us. I've been blessed to work with 3 districts, where I had tremendous support for school administrations, staffs, and communities. I'd particularly like to thank our Lakeshore Athletic Directors Jim Sanford and Greg Younger, who provided everything we needed to build and run a successful program at Lakeshore. Thank you to the Lakeshore community. When we outgrew our old stadium, after we beat St. Joe, they raised a lot of money to build a beautiful new one. and later installed a brand new turf field with bright red end zones. In 1988, Jim Sanford introduced me to Tom Potts, who's sitting out there, a local McDonald's owner who just wanted to help out. He went from providing cups of orange cups and orange drink to arranging for our preseason meetings to be held at Ray Kroc's McDonald's administrative offices in Chicago. When it became evident to Tom that I liked coaching from the hash marks, he brought John Paris on board to be the get-back coach, because Tom said JP was the only guy I'd listen to. They were both sitting out there tonight. Eventually, our sideline crew included Vince Ackerman, John Hines, Gary Agents, and many others. For the last 20 years, I never had to worry about headsets, footballs, or kicking tees. I was a lucky coach. An interesting time for us, was when we were kicked out of our league, literally. We became independent in football for 6 years. I remember our first staff meeting. I said, boys, we got to get better fast, or it's going to be a long season and a short career. We had just traded playing River Valley for playing East Lansing. That's no bargain. When you play looking for games like that to fill out your schedule, there aren't any bunnies out there. You're on every games wanted list in 3 states. If you can find a game, you take it. We played Normal, Illinois, down there somewhere. We played Rock Island, Illinois, right on the Mississippi River. What was that all about? But nevertheless, that's the way it was. Plus, country day. What a deal. Well, playing great competition made us better. We were ready for just about anything when we got into our new league. You know, you never know how you're going to affect young people. You never know when that letter is going to show up. Well, this might be my favorite. Robbie Cronk was in the Marine Corps. Still is in the Marine Corps. He was under heavy fire in Afghanistan. He didn't know if he was going to get out of it. He says, for some reason, I remembered football hell week. He says, that came to mind. He says, if I made it through that, I can get out of this mess. Of course, then he signed his letter. Sorry, Coach, for giving you so much shit. In Robbie's own way. But that's a pretty important letter when he says that. This award is truly shared with 3 communities: the players, the coaches that I've had the pleasure of working with. Without them, really, it wouldn't happen. Players and assistant coaches make coaches. John Wooden once said, the one who scores the basket has 10 hands. That applied to me. Jack, I might be back in football. My son just got the head football job at Thornapple Kellogg. I'm hoping he'll hire me. His mom's back there negotiating my contract right now. Thanks again to the association, all these awesome coaches up here, and it is quite an honor to be a member of this Hall of Fame. Thank you.